So how is your foundation module going? If anyone of you is having difficulty in navigating your way through it, check out my video on foundation which can help you with some insight tips. But for this video, we are moving on to the second module, that is blood module. I will be following the same structure as before, starting with subjects, approach to different subjects, and mistakes to avoid. So let's begin. Blood module is another 9 weeks long module that you will encounter in your first year with a total of 9 subjects. Number 1 is pathology. Throughout first year, the most extensive yet the most interesting pathology can be is during this time. You're going to learn stuff that you can practically relate to and visualize easily. That being said, you have 6 extensive chapters to cover. I used Robbins bases with Pathoma to cover all my topics, but there is one mistake that I made. Using basic from the start, it lacks a few subheadings and information, so you have to do it all over again from basis. So it's better that you go for basis from the start, despite it being harder, but once you get the grasp of it, it's easy to get a flow. Most of the things that you're going to learn includes memorization like normal RBC levels, platelet levels, lymphocytes, etc., which are not too extensive, but there are chances you may mess up. Go through as many video lectures you want to clear whatever you find difficult to digest. Don't leave it for the end, because honestly, if you don't have time right now, you probably won't have time later as well. Give pathology time to sink in. It's not going to come to you from the very first day. When you're going to learn new things, new subjects, more extensive topics, you're going to connect better. So don't freak out, it's going to get better. Number 2 is immunology. It's actually not a different subject, rather it falls under the category of microbiology and physiology. It comprises of 2 parts. The first part focuses on immunoglobulins, which you have done extensively in your A levels and intermediate. So I believe it won't be that hard. The second part includes life cycle of malaria, which you just have to rote learn. For me, lectures were enough, but that was just for the modules. If you're for now preparing for your profs, there was a station that completely included microbiology and this. So if I was to rectify my mistake, I would go through Kaplan or Canhab, but not too deep, just get the gist of it. Or even if you go through your lecture slides diligently and like memorize all the things that are present in there, you're good to go. Number 3 is physiology. Another major in blood module, but again, pretty easy. A number of topics overlap with pathology. So if you're done with pathology section completely and you've cleared all the concepts, going through physiology section will be a piece of cake. Again, there are certain things you need to memorize like RBC indices. I advise you to write them down somewhere where you can revisit easily because during CBL, it is what's going to help you make your diagnosis. And trust me, blood module CBLs are not easy. I use Guidance as always. It's pretty extensive and covers almost everything. Number 5 is histology. Honestly, in histology, the reading part is not what's hard. It's actually identifying the slides. So for the reading part, you can go for Leukosen. It's easier, it's shorter. But for the microscopic slides, go through every picture in Leukosen as well as in Jinkara. They will definitely come in any one of your stations. But overall, histology is pretty easy, so don't waste much time on it. Number 6 is embryology. It's a minor subject, so go through Langman and lecture slides with some video lectures if you wish. If you're having hard time following Langman, you can go through Dr. Asif's lecture or you can go for Dr. Najib or NinjaNet. They're all helpful, but you do you, whatever you feel right, just go for it. Number 7 is pharmacology. It's a minor and recent addition, but since it is included in your paper, so memorize and read the lecture slides carefully, that's enough. Lastly, that's number 8, you have community medicine and ethics. All you need to do is go through lecture slides and then you'll be good to go. Blood module can be the most interesting module if you carefully grasp all the concepts. Most students, including myself, face difficulty while solving the questions because they are more clinical rather than book words. So practice as much questions as possible and as much CBOs as possible because the paper will demand your concepts. For the 2 majors, practice active recall because it's so much stuff you are bound to forget. especially if you panic. For the minors, I've said before, although they require the least amount of your time, they are included in your paper and they do hold marks. So if you don't want to lose extra marks, go through the exercise and memorize it as much as possible. The vivas that happen during module, most of the teachers they just check your surface knowledge, so it's not a problem. But in prof, obviously each examiner is different. So get done with everything. Blood module is a pretty big module, so if you're planning to leave it for the profs, you're mistaken. Your pile would just get bigger and bigger because more modules will come forth. This is a golden period. Fail as much as possible, get up as soon as you can, because this will prepare you for your profs. Everything is doable if you time it accordingly. That's it for today. I'll see you guys in locomotor module. Bye.